Webster's dictionary, love is a strong affection for another arising out of kinship or personal ties. Some people think that love is a feeling or an emotion. Often others think that love is trusting someone and being able to be yourself around them. Ultimately, true and everlasting love is sacrifice. The world today has the word love so twisted up that it has lost all of its meaning. Teenagers use it to try and express their feelings for their boyfriend or girlfriend. They might have just known the person for a week and already they say they love the person. The word is used so common and frequent that I think teenagers now have to use actions in order to prove love for one another. This boy was always a good kid. He was quiet most of the time, but he had many friends. One day he met this really pretty girl and he started talking to her and eventually asked her for her number. So they talked for a couple months and then they became official boyfriend and girlfriend. Soon after, they began to say, "I love you," to each other, and it became routine. They both had never felt these types of feelings before for anyone else, so it had to be love, right? Well, shortly after they exchanged these words, they became not to be enough to express their love for each other. So they decided that one day, they would really commit themselves to each other by having sex. Before they were about to begin, the boy asked the girl, "Are you sure this is what you want?" Then the girl replied, "Yes, I'm sure." After they expressed their love for each other by having sex, after that they expressed their love for each other by having sex. Now that they had sex, this definitely had to be love, right? Again, just like the words "I love you," the act of sex became routine. They would express their love for each other as much as they could. Whenever they would get a chance, the boy and girl would find a way and place to have sex. Was this love? No. What maybe had a chance to be love became lust. The two found themselves always being mad at each other and never happy. The sex was never enough and the relationship had jealousy. Eventually, the so-called love became too much for them to handle and they broke up. Their hearts were broken and maybe stained forever. This situation happens all the time, not only in high school, but in college and even after college life. Nobody ever gets the basic foundation of what love is and what a real man and real woman is. I don't know if you noticed that I used the words boy and girl in the story. This is significant because any boy can ask any girl, "Are you sure this is what you want?" And likewise, any girl can reply, "Yes, I'm sure this is what I want." But it takes a real man to say, "No, this isn't right for both of us. We should wait until we are married to our spouses, whoever they may be." And the real woman would reply, "No, I have my morals, and I have respect for myself. I want to wait until I get married to my husband, whoever that may be, and be able to give all of what is mine." I think it's easy for everybody to fall into lust, especially when you never experienced love. Father Larry Richards put it best when he says, "The deepest desire in everybody's heart is to be loved, period." Everyone has this desire to be loved, and so many people make the mistake of confusing lust with love. According to Mark Hart, the world says that love is give and take, and love is priceless. While the world may have half the truth because love is giving, it isn't and should not be taken. Love has a heavy price. 1 John 4:16. God is love, and he who abides in love abides in God. True love puts every relationship in perspective. Love is not a feeling. Happiness is a feeling. Love is not an emotion. Anger is an emotion. Love is not a state. Confusion is a state. Love can include a feeling and an emotion and leave you in a state, but love at heart is a decision. Love is messy. It involves hardship, demands patience, requires forgiveness, tests maturity, strengthens friendships, challenges priorities, refines character, ignites the heart, and unleashes the soul. It means death to self, selfishness, and to the world. So how do you know if you really love someone? The greatest example is Jesus Christ. If we ever need to know how to perfectly love someone, All we need to do is look at a crucifix. Sacrificing without love is unendurable. Love without sacrifice